Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show, a kaleidoscope of stories about the people, places, and events that shape our great state.
Welcome to Michigan Travel. We're here at the Leland Wine and Food Festival, and a lot of other people are here too. In fact, a lot of people come here every year. When Rick Coates from the Leelanau Peninsula Vintners Association could probably tell us why.
Well, because we have 15 wineries from the state of Michigan here, along with 15 wonderful restaurants from the Leelanau Peninsula. And this is the 19th year we've been hosting this wine festival here in Leland. So we'll have probably about 5,000 people before the day is over with.
Well, it looks like people came from pretty far away to this. It has become kind of a tradition here, hasn't it?
Absolutely. This is how we kick off summer here in northern Michigan. We've talked to people from Nebraska and Florida and New York and Ohio, so it's really amazing where they all come from.
And I've tasted some great wines too. What's one of your favorites?
Oh, there's too many to name. I've really been enjoying the day. It's been nice. Being that I live up here on the Leelanau Peninsula, I don't get a chance to try some of the great wines from southwest Michigan. So I was real pleased that we had St. Julian and Warner and Lemon Creek here, and I really enjoyed the ice wine from Lemon Creek. That was great.
People in those southern places like France can't do that, right?
No, absolutely not. We're getting known for our ice wines and our Rieslings. There were a lot of great Rieslings here today, and boy, we couldn't ask for a better day either. Just gorgeous.
It's perfect. The music is great. The water looks like you just want to go take a dive, and people are really happy, and sampling that wine isn't hurting.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, it's amazing. Year after year, we have people come up to us and say, the wines keep getting better, and they're winning international awards. We're having people come from California and France. We're having major travel and wine writers coming in that are raving about our wine region, and I think that's part of the draw. People realize that we're making great wines, and so this is a great opportunity to taste them all in one spot. We have 60 different wines here today.
60? Oh, I don't think I'm going to have to come back next year. Thank you, Rick.
Sure, thank you.
Hi, we're with Charlie Edson, who's one of the owners and the vintner, the chief winemaker for Bell Lago Wineries on Leelanau Peninsula. We stopped by and I had a chance to taste your Bell Lago Red. Oh, tell me more about that one.
I'm glad you like that. It's a Cabernet Franc based blend. It's Cabernet Franc and Merlot, and it's got several other varieties blended with it. There's some Limburger and some Tempranillo and some Dolcetto. We grow about 80 different varieties in our vineyard, so I'm really interested in a lot of different varieties. So we do a lot of creative blending with varieties like that. So.
And that very light white wine is a rare one to have. Tell me more about that one too.
Oh, the Auxerrois, yes. Auxerrois is a variety that's typically grown in Alsace in northern France, where they usually blend it with Pinot Blanc. We blend it with 10% Pinot Gris, and I love that wine just for its soft fruitiness. We vent it in a dry style, pretty typical of Alsace.
Makes me want to go out and have a big fish dinner.
Oh, I know. It's great with fish for sure.
One of the things that I remember you were talking about earlier was one of the things that you like about the wine business is getting out and pruning the vines. That's a creative part of it. Tell us about that.
Well, I, like a lot of others, believe in the old adage that great wine begins in the vineyard. And so we really take that to heart, and we really carefully prune the vines. I've got folks that work for me that have been with us for 7 years now, and they are so marvelous in the vineyard with how they handle the vines. Today we're pouring for the first time our 2001 Pinot Noir, which is really our best vintage to date. It's really lovely wine. I've been getting a lot of great comments about it.
I'm going to have to come away with a case, I think.
Actually, what's always hot at Leland for us is our dessert-style Riesling. We literally can hardly pull the corks fast enough on that.
Well, Bell Lago Winery on Leelanau Peninsula, it's worth a visit, and it's worth taking home a case. Bruce Simpson is here from Good Harbor Wineries. He and his wife, Debbie, are the owners of the winery. And Bruce, it looks like you're going through some physical expansion. Tell us what's happening there.
Well, we've been on the Leelanau Peninsula making wine since 1980, and it was time for a refurbishment and I think it'll make it a lot more pleasant for people to come. It's a warmer feeling, and the wines up here are really nice. People need to experience them.
Now, one of my favorites for a long time has been the Fishtown White, and the guy we talked to earlier just loved Trillium. So tell us about some of the highlights of your wine list.
We're right now at a wine festival near historic Fishtown, where there was a long-term fishing village. Trillium is a native white wildflower up here that we use for the name of one of our wines. So we just try to pick fun names that people can remember.
And I understand the Chardonnay Reserve is the top at some people's lists.
The white wines that we grow up here really are world class.
Now, you're pretty close to the 45th parallel up here, so it's about as far north as you can get and still grow wine, right?
It is. We're challenged by cool temperatures and sometimes bitter winters, but when everything works, the grapes have great fruit character to them.
They like the summer sunshine, don't they?
So do I. Grapes are a lot like people.
Well, Bruce, thank you for talking to us, and we're enjoying your wine.
Come on up to the Leelanau Peninsula.
Hi, we're here with Dan Mathias, who's the owner of Chateau Fontaine, one of the wineries at the Leelanau Peninsula Vintners Association. Dan, I just tried your Chardonnay, and it's awesome, but other people think so too, right?
Well, yes, thank you very much. We've done a great job with our Chardonnay. Our Chardonnay is one thing that we really take our pride in. Our vines are 15 years old. In fact, it was so good, if you just kind of pan in on that gold medal, that it won a gold medal at the International Tasters Guild. Equally as well, we've made a great Pinot Gris here that also won a silver medal at the International Tasters Guild.
Talk a little bit about how you got in the wine business in the first place.
Well, yes, I think it was the love of wine and the love of grape, and owning this wonderful farm just south of Leland with south-facing slopes that were just ideal for growing wine grapes.
Well, you have a beautiful spot on the peninsula too, so people have a chance to come up and visit the peninsula. They should stop by your place.
Yes, please come by and visit us and try some of our wines. It's a beautiful place. Michigan wines are really making some headway in the state of Michigan as far as quality wines.
And one of the best reasons to stop there is to get the Chardonnay at Chateau Fontaine. I just loved it.